Hey everybody, Michael Snyder, California Weather Watch. Today is February 16th, and right now we are looking at the infrared satellite imagery. Got the state of California to the bottom right here. We got some precipitation still moving across some portions of central and northern California this morning. It's going to kind of continue on as we go through the day tomorrow. Got another system going through here midweek as well. We'll take a look at the latest on that, hoping for a little bit of a trend further south with that system here. Bring some additional rounds of snowfall potentially. So we'll look at those details. We'll take a look at the extended forecast as we go through the video here this morning as well, right near the end. Taking a look at the upper level, mid-level, or upper level water vapor loop here, not the mid-level, but you can see the system that is skirting across the area right now. Not a lot of precipitation, especially compared to what we've gotten recently here across the state, but we do have more to come here. We'll dive into those details in a moment. If you want a nice affordable home weather station to record all this crazy weather we get here along the west coast of North America, help support the channel, click on that link down below to save 10% off. Great smartphone app, stores all the data for you in the cloud. Now this is Sacramento National Weather Service. You can see as we go through Wednesday, they bring this graphic back here. It's kind of hinting at the chance of some rain and some higher elevation snowfall as we go through a Wednesday here. So we'll take a look at that system here in a moment. And if we look at maximum individual wave heights here, so here we are now, the waves calming down here for some of Southern California. There were still some high surf advisories out there, so just going to pay attention to that still early this morning. But as we go on in through the upcoming week, you can see the next set of waves as we go on in through Monday night, and then maybe another bump in the waves there as we go through midweek with that Wednesday system rolling through there as well. And the Pacific Northwest under the storm train a little bit more than California is here over the next week or two, but there is the potential for some of these systems to get down into California. I'll show you that here on the European Artificial Intelligence model in a moment. So looking at the next 60 hours, here we are scrolling through this morning. You can see this on that upper level water vapor loop with some of that precipitation moving across the region. You got some showers that'll be dealing with as we go on in through the day today, and some of the higher terrain showers and the coastal showers as we go on in through the day Monday. And then we start to watch for this next system. You can kind of see it pushing into the Pacific Northwest. At the very end of the loop there, you can see that precipitation. This is going to come across some portions of central northern California as well. And you'll get a better picture of that here as we look at the European as of last night. This is the system moving across as we speak right now, keeping some of that precipitation on the light side across northern California. A little bit of a break there, and then we bring the system in here Tuesday night into Wednesday morning, and you can see it bring some of the snowfall here to the Klamath Range Cascades and down into the Sierra Nevada, mainly the northern portions here, hoping for a little bit of a southerly trend with this system. It does bring some light rain across the Bay Area, Sacramento Valley, but not much compared to what we just went through. Again, then we scroll out a little bit further and you can see the storm train pointed back into Oregon and Washington as we go out towards hour 144. This will be next Friday night. Now, if we look at total precipitation in inches, scroll through this fairly quickly, and here goes Wednesday system right there. You'll see that bump of precipitation along the coastal areas and some of the Bay Area getting a little bit here, some of the Sacramento Valley. Not too big of a precipitation maker here, but that is what is up next. Total snow good share ratio, you'll see that we do get a little bit of a bump there. You can blink and you almost miss it, but we do bring a few more inches to some of the higher terrain. We'll take whatever we can get, no doubt, across the mountains this time of year. Now, if we take a look at a wider view of things, there's Alaska, there's Washington, Oregon, California here. What we're looking at is 18,000 feet in the atmosphere, approximately 500 millibars. This does an excellent job of showing where general trough and ridge position are. Trough, you get convergence, precipitation, clouds, generally cooler temperatures, and then ridging, as you can see here, you're looking at warmer air and you're looking at sinking air and less precipitation, more clear skies, generally speaking. So if we put this into motion here, you'll see the system that's moving through as we speak, and there goes Wednesday's system right there. And again, hoping for a little bit of a southerly trend with that. And then you can kind of see some of these transient ridges moving across the Pacific Northwest, and then the Gulf of Alaska really churning here as we go on in towards the second half of February. And again, some of these systems do have the potential to get down into California at times, but look at the end of the run here. You get this big yin and yang. Look at this ridge across the west coast of North America versus this trough down across the eastern portion. You're kind of just fun to look at here, but this is Alpha into Fantasyland right now. Won't worry about too much about this just yet until we get closer, but it always is a little bit fun to look out into the extended forecast to see stuff like that. Now, look at the artificial intelligence European. There we go. Let's take a look at Wednesday system there. And then we do get kind of a break, but some of these systems are still clipping Northern California, potentially getting down towards the Bay Area at times. And then you can see some better defined fronts as we go off into the extended forecast there. But plenty of time to break that down day by day. There is atmospheric river characteristics with some of this activity into Oregon, Washington. We'll see if this is going to change up as we go through the next few days. We can check back here, and we'll be sure to check on that daily. Now, 6 to 10 day precipitation outlook. Of course, you don't like seeing this here. We're getting we're wrapping up winter here as we go through the end of February. So we start to get into spring, and then before you know it, summer is upon us. So you don't like to see this here as you're going through the end of winter here. But nonetheless, we do have this signal. Climate Prediction Center has been showing it for a few days now. Here's a 6 to 10 day with the above average across the west as well. 8 to 14 day, big difference between west and east. And again, the 8 to 14 day below normal here. So let's cross our fingers and hope we can change that up. On the bright side of things, we did bump up the snow water equivalent across much of the higher terrain. This is the entire state snow water equivalent for California. And we got it back towards median here. We're like at 95%. So that was a nice bump from that last storm system there. So thumbs up for that. And we'll be waiting for the next drought monitor to come out to see what impacts that frontal system did have as far as helping out with some of the drought conditions across much of the southwest USA. Not looking too great. You see Southern California, much of it encompassed in extreme drought. But yeah, we'll keep checking back daily. Hopefully we have something to report back on here over the next few days. Otherwise, click like and subscribe. We will do this all again tomorrow, and I will talk to you guys then.